My colleague Sumi Rajapan from Raipur, Chhattisgarh, as well as my colleague Hemendra from Bhopal. Coming to you, Hemendra, curtains down. The drums of electioneering might have stopped beating, but now is when the permutations, combinations, the math of how to stack up votes starts behind the scenes.
Well, yes, the real management now starts. The campaigning has come to an end. All the noise, the loudspeakers, they have been closed now. Door-to-door, man-to-man campaigning still continues. Madhya Pradesh goes to the polls on the 17th of this month in one phase, all 230 seats. The Prime Minister of the country, the Home Minister of the country, they were in Madhya Pradesh for longish periods of time. From the opposition camp, Rahul Gandhi led the campaign. Priyanka Gandhi was here armed with a list of around 250 scams. And in the end, this video of Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar's son came out, and everything went for a toss in a way for Narendra Singh Tomar and for the BJP. The party could not defend the allegations that were made. Rahul Gandhi went into town, said that this was the money of the common man that was being talked about. And the Bharatiya Janata Party at Max said that this was a fake video, and they expected the FSL and CFSL to conduct an inquiry and give them a clean chit, but that didn't happen. But overall, a very strong, both parties did their best and came hard at each other in the campaign. Prime Minister Modi even called, without naming Rahul Gandhi, Murkhon ka Sardar. And there was a statement made by Priyanka Gandhi for which she was served a notice. So a very hard-fought battle, but in the end, the issues still continue to remain the same. The Bharatiya Janata Party decided and tried that Ram Mandir should be made an issue, but I think they didn't succeed on that. And unemployment, lack of lack of resources for the youth to generate employment, and all these issues, they still continue to be the main issues, and I think it is on the basis of these issues that the voters are going to cast their vote on the 17th of this month.
Well, we'll only know what happens on the 17th and when that last vote is counted and what the result is on the 3rd of December. Let's cut across from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh to Sumi Rajapan, who's joining us from Raipur. Sumi, it's interesting because if the Congress has gone to town in the state of Chhattisgarh touting that corruption is a huge issue, it's vice versa in where you're standing. The BJP's main poll agenda to attack the Congress has been corruption.
Yes, absolutely. And in fact, the Bharatiya Janata Party has been quite successful in convincing the voters of corruption. It didn't show its effect in the first phase of polling because in the tribal part of Chhattisgarh, the issues were different. People voted on Vikas, people voted for development and for their tribal rights. But in several parts of Chhattisgarh, including the central part of Chhattisgarh, there are several pockets where the urban population is convinced that corruption is going to be the major issue they are going to cast their votes on. And in fact, not forgetting about the Mahadev book app scam. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself has pointed it out several times and in fact has launched scathing attacks on the Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel, how he was knee-deep involved in the entire scam. In fact, that's what the BJP has been saying. And the Congress, the last-minute race against time, the Congress had launched its Griha Lakshmi Yojana. The Griha Lakshmi Yojana, under which they have promised the women of Chhattisgarh to give them an allowance of 15,000, that is 1,250 per month. And that is going to be interesting because the women voters have outnumbered the male voters, and how it's going to play out in Chhattisgarh. All these issues will come together and will definitely show its impact on the second phase of polling on the 17th. And today, on the last day of campaigning, both the parties, both the star campaigners of both these political parties went all guns blazing at each other, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi called Rahul Gandhi Murkhon ka Sardar, and where Rahul Gandhi also retaliated and said that wherever he says, I'm going to rise and rise over and over again.
All right, appreciate you joining us, the both of you, and let's see what goes down when it comes the state of Madhya Pradesh or the state of Chhattisgarh.